Good morning, Matthew. It is still Wednesday, but I'm determined to get this video up somewhat early tomorrow because I have been consistently very late with my videos lately. I don't want to keep doing that, so I'm not going to. I don't know why you feel like you pressure me into listening to music. If I didn't legitimately want to listen to it and possibly understand the genre better, I wouldn't. And I would literally just not bother. But so it's partially because you actually have consistently had really good recommendations, and also partially because I really want to listen to it and get more, not really get into it, but just get a basic understanding of it so I can base opinions on it, because I like basing opinions on things and not just hating things for no reason. Punishment idea. Very mean, because now I have to go buy milk, and we don't have milk in my house because no one in my house drinks it, and you're making me go buy an entire quart of it. Do you see how this could possibly be seen as cruel? I also have to figure out who my least favorite musical group is. I might go with Blood on the Dance Floor just because I don't like the fact that they're completely blatantly sexual in everything that they sing, and they're horrible, and there's no reprise from their overt sexuality, and it's horrible. So I might go with that. Either way, the punishment might take a while because I need to get milk. You also, that tiger thing was really funny. The one sentence about that one really blunt. It was really blunt, but it was also really funny because I can just imagine, I imagined you really short as a child, so I can just imagine this really short child saying this out loud, and it's just really funny. I don't know how tall I am, actually. I'm really averagely heighted. That's not a word, but I'm of average tallness, I guess. I thought you were sort of short, not really tall, but not really short at the same time. That made no sense. I really want to know how tall I am now. I just got a message from Joe, and now I'm smiling. What was I talking about? Today's been a really good indicator of how I've, gotten more confidence since starting this, because I came out to a very large group of people as being asexual all at once, very blatantly. We had a meeting, and we had to it was our introduction meeting, even though it was the second meeting, and we had to stand up and be like, "Hi, my name is," insert name here, and then just say a random thing about myself, whoever it was. And through this, I found out that one of the people in the club is a drag queen, and he's really nice, and I keep wanting to talk to him, but I don't want to call him by the wrong name, because so I'm probably going to, the next time I see him, awkwardly go up and be like, "What name do you want me to call you?" Just wondering. But I'm probably going to do that as awkwardly as humanly possible, because I'm an awkward person. Anyways, but when it got to my point, I stood up, and I said my name, and then the president of the club looked at my desk and was like, "Do you like apples?" Because I had an apple on my desk because I like apples. And so we talked about how I liked apples, and then I was just like, "Oh, and I'm asexual." And then I tried to sit down, and they wouldn't let me because they kept asking questions. And I had to explain it to a lot of people, and it was a really big group of people, and there were probably 40 people in this room, most of whom I didn't know, that I just randomly decided to come out to, and that wouldn't have happened if it weren't for me and this, and yeah, it's just. You also asked how we came to the conclusion that female teenage Asians taste better. I actually remember, this, I had logic put into it, really. We decided that males would probably taste worse than females because, on average, females have more, a higher fat percentage, and we feel like guys would be too tough and stringy to really like, and too tough to chew, and there'd probably be like gristle, and it would just be horrible. So that's why guys were out of the picture. Teenagers, because they've had more time to like, they're not at that point where they're like old and horrible, but they're also not too young and like underdeveloped or whatever. So they've pretty much evened out as being like still young but having like good proportions as far as muscle and fat content. And Asians, because they eat more protein, so it wouldn't be as bad for you because they eat more protein and they're generally healthier than the rest of the world. So that's how we figured that out. I'm gonna go and make pasta, so I will talk to you on Tuesday. Just stay awesome.